Pretty shocking to see on a license.
Yeah.
Okay, and how old are you, McLovin?
Old enough.
Old enough for what?
Let's party.
My name is Connor Van Siclen, and welcome to my senior memoir. I want to start by just thanking all of the people in my life who have had such an impact on the person I am today. I feel like high school is one of those things that people look back and think, man, that was such a fun time in my life. But I don't think the actual high school is the fun part. The late nights and crazy adventures are what people miss. Not high school, necessarily.
Don't you forget about me. Don't you forget about me.
High school has definitely had its ups and downs, but without question, it has been one of the greatest life teachers I have had so far. High school has taught me endless lessons. Like, for example, it is better to ask for forgiveness than for permission. And just because you plan something doesn't mean that it's necessarily going to go that way. I believe that the greatest accomplishment of my high school career was creating the short film A Power Inside. I wrote, directed, edited, and starred in this film. This movie placed first in a national short film competition. It tells the story of a man who is dealing with a feeling of isolation, even though the people who truly care about him were at his side the entire time. My greatest inspiration for this film were my parents. They helped me turn just an idea into a story. Maybe one day you might hear the words, "And the Oscar goes to," followed by my name. Ken Casey's One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest was my favorite book that I have read during high school. It was the only book that I chose to read, as opposed to being forced to read books by my other teachers. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest is about a man named Randall Patrick McMurphy who is checked into an insane asylum to get out of jail time. McMurphy's goal during the novel is to lead the other patients in the ward away from the tyranny of Nurse Ratchet. The novel is told through the eyes of Chief Bronson, a huge Native American patient who lives in the mental asylum. The book was written during the 60s, so it was a pioneer into the anti-establishment movement. Nurse Ratched is a very strong symbol of oppression and tyranny in the novel. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest has many allusions to the civil rights movement that was happening during the same time period as the book.
Once I was 7 years years old, my mama told me, go make yourself some friends or you'll be lonely. Once I was 7 years
My life's passion is storytelling, and these are all stories that I have created. Through the help of CHS-TV, which I eventually became an executive producer for, I was able to learn how to create and develop stories that meant something. CHS-TV taught me all the skills I needed to know to develop and tell stories as best I could. I am so grateful for all the experiences that I've had to help me figure out my passion for storytelling.
once I was 11 years old. I always had that dream like my daddy before me. So I started writing songs, I started writing stories. Something about that glory just always seemed to bore me, 'cause only those I really love will ever really know me. Once I was 20 years old, my story got told before the morning sun when life was lonely. Once I was 20 years old.
In the fall, I will be attending Arizona State University. I'm going to be majoring in journalism and mass communication. I will be going to the Walter Cronkite School of Journalism at the Phoenix campus. I really believe that journalism is the best plan for me because I love telling stories.
Once I was 20 years old, my story got told. I was writing about everything I saw before me. Once I was
The end goal for me is to be a lead role in CNN's documentary film department. For those who know me well could probably understand that I also wanted to cover political news. I find politics very interesting, and for some odd reason I always feel the need to have an opinion on everything.
I'm still learning about life. My woman brought children for me, so I can sing them all my songs and I can tell them stories. Most of my boys are with me, some are still out seeking glory, and some I had to leave behind. My brother, I'm still sorry. Soon I'll be 60 years old. My daddy got 61.
It's incredible to think how fast 4 years has gone past. As I look back and remember all the amazing experiences I've had with my friends and family, I can only be grateful.
Soon I'll be 60 years old. Will I think the world is cold, or will I have a lot of children who can bore me? Soon I'll be 60 years old. Soon I'll be 60 years old. Will I think the world is cold, or will I have a lot of children who can bore me? Soon I'll be 60 years old. Once I was 7 years old, my mama told me, go make yourself some friends or you'll be lonely. Once I was 7 years old. Once I was 7 years old.